Here are 20 gym girl life hacks that I really regret not knowing when I started the gym. I've really tried to compile all of the life hacks that I've picked up throughout my fitness journey into this one video, but a lot of them I just sort of do automatically at this point, so if there's any that I've missed out in this video, make sure you drop them in the comments because I want this video to be one of the most useful resources for gym girls or future gym girls on the whole of YouTube, and I want you to get involved. So let's jump in with life hack number 1. Play your hype workout music before you go into the gym. I know most people listen to music while they're working out, but I want you to start listening to it before you go in because this is going to hype you up. It's going to get you ready to go into the gym in main character mode. It's going to be your cheat code to get you in the zone as you're walking into the gym. I like to choose different genres of music depending on what sort of hits that day. So some days it'll be really hardcore like rap or grime sort of stuff. And then other days it will be movie soundtracks. I was actually obsessed with the Spider-Man soundtrack for the longest time. And still to this day, there are songs in that soundtrack that make you feel like you're in a movie. And it's when you bring that main character energy to your workouts that helps you get so much more out of them. Because trust me, having that music blasting in your headphones before you go and work out leads you into the rest of the workout in the zone, and it just makes the biggest difference. The next life hack you've probably heard before, but I think it's really important for those who don't currently do it, and it's going to save you so much time in the gym. It's write down your workouts. Planning my workouts ahead of time made such a big difference because I knew exactly what I was going to do when I went in the gym. There was no wandering around wondering what machine to do next or what exercise to do next. I had it planned. And that helped me save so much time because I wasn't faffing around and I knew exactly what I had to get done. There are a few different ways that you can use to plan and track your workouts. You could literally write down the exercises in the notes app on your phone, which is what I did for the longest time. But recently I've been using an app and it's actually my app. So it has all the exercises there for me and I can go in, I can write down the sets and the reps that I managed to do. And it's just all planned out for me. It's just super easy. So if you want to use the same app as me, then I'll put the link to sign up. It's not actually released yet, but I'll put the link to sign up for early access in the description. Life hack number 3 is wear layers for a warm-up. Especially in winter, I find it really hard to actually get warm in my warm-ups. So wearing a hoodie or long sleeves during your warm-up is going to help raise your temperature faster, and that's good because it means you're getting the blood flowing, it's going to help prevent injury, and that's really the main goal of our warm-ups. Life hack number 4 is going to be a game changer if you're one of my girlies who struggles with greasy hair after a sweaty session, and that's using dry shampoo for a post-gym refresh. This is ideal when you're in a hurry after your workouts and you just don't have time to wash your hair. Using dry shampoo is going to help keep your hair looking and smelling fresh after your workouts, which is obviously what we want, especially if your workout was more of a sweaty one. If you don't want to take dry shampoo with you to the gym, then I've got a few other life hacks for you, but those are later in the video. Life hack number 5 is pack a mini hygiene kit. We've all had those days where we've forgotten to bring deodorant to the gym and you didn't realize how hot it was going to be there, and then you walk out smelling like just really bad. I don't want that for you, girly, so pack a mini hygiene kit. You want to keep some essentials in there like face wipes, deodorant, maybe dry shampoo as well, and just keep it in your gym bag so that you can do a quick refresh after your workouts. There's a few other products that I'm going to mention later, but I'll make sure to link all of them in the description just so that it's super easy for you to find them. Life hack number 6 is use resistance bands for glute activation or warm-ups. Sometimes when I'm doing glute workouts, I have those days where I just can't get that mind to muscle connection with my glutes. And doing activation exercises as a warm-up has been really helpful in allowing me to really feel the glutes more in the exercises that I'm doing so that I know that I'm targeting the right muscles. So say I was doing hip thrusts and I couldn't really feel my glutes activating. What I would do is I would do a really light warm-up set, but I'd put the resistance band around my knees and do it with that. You can also do this as part of your warm-up to help activate your glutes during squats. So if you're someone who struggles with that mind to muscle connection, I definitely recommend giving this a go. If you're one of my busy working girlies, this next life hack is going to be a game changer. Try supersets to make your workouts more efficient. You can save a lot of time by pairing 2 exercises back to back, especially on your busy days where you find that you really don't have much time to work out. There are lots of different ways that people use supersets, but the way I like to do it is with opposing muscle groups. So say I was training upper body, what I would do for a superset is I would want to train something on the front of my body and then go straight into an exercise on the back of my body. So I could pair things like bicep curls and tricep extensions or single arm rows with dumbbell bench press. I like to do it this way rather than working the same muscle twice, because it means that while I'm working one side of my body, the other side's resting and I can just like move through the workout faster. Life hack number 8 is all about hydration. I don't know about you, but I am one of those people who naturally forgets to drink enough water. So I got one of these water bottles on Amazon that's got the markings on it, so it keeps me on track with how much I've drunk that day. So that's really useful, but during my workouts I found that I wasn't actually sticking to it and I wasn't really drinking anything. So what I did was I put electrolytes in my water, and when I did that, 1, I had so much more energy, 2, I felt super refreshed, and 3, I ended up drinking all of my water in my workout. I don't know if it was just the taste of the electrolytes or what, but I just felt so much more refreshed having done that than just with regular water. As someone who doesn't take pre-workout either, using electrolytes really boosted my energy a noticeable amount. So if you've not tried it yet, I would 101% recommend. I've tried a couple of flavors, but personally right now I think my favorite is mixed berry. But let me know if you tried any better ones. Life hack number 9 is going to help you get more bang for your buck out of your workouts, and that is use compound exercises. Compound movements like squats, bench press, and deadlifts work multiple muscle groups at one time. So you're going to be burning more calories than isolation exercises and get a bigger bang for your buck in terms of muscle growth. These are also really good if you're short on time, because it means that you can work more muscles in less time. Number 10 is essential, especially for my long hair girlies, and that is keep extra hair ties in your bag. Always keep spare hair ties. If your hair tie breaks mid-workout, my girl, you're in for a rough ride. I feel like it's one of those things that you don't really appreciate until it happens to you, but if you know, you know. And I'm speaking from experience, broken hair ties can ruin your whole workout. I mean, maybe that's just me being dramatic, but it only has to happen once, and then you'll never forget a hair tie ever again. Life hack number 11 is track your workouts. I actually use the same app that we talked about for planning out my workouts, and what I do is I track the weights that I lift, how many reps I lift them for, and how many sets I do. This is really important because it helps me implement progressive overload, so next week I can try and do another rep or up the weight a bit, and that's how we progress over time. Not to mention, tracking your reps and tracking your weight is such a good motivator when you look back on it the week after and realize that you've been able to increase that. It's just really exciting because you can see noticeable progress over time. The next life hack has saved my back many a time when it comes to setting up for hip thrusts, and that is all about the plates. You know when you're setting up for hip thrust and you've got the big bumper plates on the ground and you're trying to shove another one on, but it's just so awkward to get it on because you've got to lift the bar and then shove it on, but you've already got weight on there. Anyway, what you want to do is get a smaller plate and put it under the first bumper plate that's already on the bar. That way you can put the second one on because you've raised up the first one off the ground and there's room for you to just slide the other one on. This has been an absolute game changer. If you're not doing it, get on it. I'm just telling you, you're going to make your life so much easier. I just thought of another life hack to do with plates, but it completely just left my brain. It'll come back. Got it. Completely different exercise, but when you're doing cable kickbacks, you can put one of the small plates on the floor and stand on that so that your moving leg doesn't hit off the floor. I've used those little plates for so many more uses than the maker of the plates probably intended, but you know, it's all about problem solving. Life hack number 13 is going to reduce your risk of injury and make your workouts more effective as you progress, and that's master the form before adding more weight. When I started at the gym, I went through a phase of pretty much ego lifting every single exercise. So I would add more weight before actually having the form down, and that led to me getting injured more times than I can count. And then when I got injured, I would have to strip the weight back because I literally physically couldn't lift as heavy as I had been. That meant that my progress was stalled really often, so I was progressing overall a lot slower than I could have if I'd just mastered the form first and then worked up the weight. I'm currently doing a muscle growth series on my channel and I've gone over a lot of the forms of different exercises for different muscle groups. So if form's something that you're currently struggling with, I definitely recommend checking out that playlist after this video. Life hack number 14 is use chalk or lifting straps to help with grip strength. You know those exercises where your grip always gives out before the muscle that you're actually trying to work? It's an absolute nightmare because you know you've got more reps left in the tank, but you physically can't hold onto the bar for any longer. Girl, if you don't have chalk or lifting straps already, then you're gonna want to buy some, because even just a few extra reps of an exercise over time can lead to massive impacts on your progress. I always use liquid chalk because it's nowhere near as messy as regular chalk. You just squirt it on your hands, rub it around a bit, and it pretty much stays there for your whole exercise, or maybe even longer. In terms of lifting straps, you'll see a few different styles out there, but I personally like the ones that loop around your hands and then you twist it around the bar. I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but I'll link them in the description along with a video showing you how to use them, because when I first got them I was a bit confused with how they actually worked, so I'll definitely make sure to link that as well. Life hack number 15 is stretch for mobility, not just flexibility. Adding dynamic stretches and movements like lunges, leg swings, and arm circles can go such a long way in improving your mobility and your range of motion. This will help you get more depth in certain exercises like squats, and will also make your workouts safer and more effective as well. I actually did a 30-day mobility series on Instagram where I went through different mobility exercises for different muscle groups, some mobility challenges, and just some fun stuff. I added some flexibility in there as well, but I put it all in one highlight so you could find it really easily. So if you want to check that out to start working more on your mobility, then you can follow me at sophiereidfit. Life hack number 16 is really good, especially if you're a little bit nervous about going into the gym, and that's go at off-peak times. I know this definitely won't be possible for everyone because if you're working then you can't really get around it, but going to the gym at off-peak hours, so usually around mid-morning to early afternoon or at weekends, will be a lot quieter than if you were to go to the gym at say around 5 p.m. Because at 5 p.m. most people are getting off of work and that's when the gyms start to get crowded. I personally have an off-peak membership as well, and they're also usually a bit cheaper than regular memberships, so if you can fit your workouts in those off-peak hours, I definitely recommend it. You're going to have more space, better access to equipment, and it's just not going to be as busy. But like I said, this might not be possible for everyone. It really depends on you and your situation. However, I also want to mention from personal experience, weekends are really quiet. I love my Sunday gym sessions because it's literally dead. There's like usually 3 other people around at one time, and it's so peaceful. I can't recommend it enough. The next life hack is going to help you reduce any sweaty patches that you might have after a seriously intense session. Opt for breathable fabrics. Choosing breathable fabrics that keep you cool, especially during intense workouts, is going to help you reduce skin irritation. Usually when you get really hot during your workouts and you've got that hot, maybe sweaty material just plastered onto you for an extended period of time, it can really start to irritate your skin. That still happens to me when I'm wearing my Fitbit. I've not found a way to get around that yet. So what I do with that is when like one side's irritated too much, I have to take the watch off and put it on the other side until like the irritated side's healed, and then I have to switch back again. It's a bit of an issue if I'm gonna be honest. So if you know any ways to solve that, it would be greatly appreciated. But a similar thing used to happen with my gym clothes. Currently I wear Gymshark most of the time and I've not seen any issues with that, and they've also got so many really cute sets. I'm kind of obsessed, you guys. If I could be sponsored by Gymshark, that would be an absolute dream, but currently I'm not, so I don't have a code for you guys or anything. I'm sorry about that, but maybe in future it might happen. Who knows? The next life hack is follow other fitness girlies for motivation. From my experience, the fitness community is honestly one of the most positive communities you can get yourself into. And following other fitness girlies and like making friends with other people who are also striving towards similar goals as you can be so motivating. So try and get connected with other fitness girlies, and you could even start a group chat to keep yourself accountable and check in with each other. I really love checking in with you guys and chatting to you guys in the comments, so that's kind of my space to connect with you. But even just finding other friends to take with you to the gym can go such a long way in helping you to push harder in your sessions, because likely you're going to be able to push each other harder, or it's just going to make your sessions more enjoyable and you're going to stick to it for longer, because training with a friend can honestly be so much more fun than training on your own. I will admit that a lot of the time there can be a lot more chatting than potentially working out, but once you've got into the rhythm of it, you're going to be keeping each other accountable and pushing each other on towards your goals. The next life hack you can kind of use as an alternative to the dry shampoo life hack, and that is use a hair mask or leave-in conditioner. Before you go to the gym, put a hair mask or leave-in conditioner in and then plait your hair. The heat that you generate when you're working out can help the conditioner penetrate, leaving your hair really soft and silky after your workout. This can also be pretty good if you're someone who likes the really slick back hairstyles. I've not done this very often because I feel like I just look like a bit of an egg when I do that, but some girls look absolutely stunning with slick back hair, so you can give it a go. And the next life hack is celebrate the small wins. Give yourself credit for hitting the small milestones, whether that's lifting a heavier weight in the gym or just showing up consistently. Tracking your progress using photos or writing down your weights can really help you celebrate these little victories. A lot of the time we can get way too focused on our big long-term goal that we forget to actually appreciate the small achievements that we're doing on a weekly basis. Celebrating the small wins can go such a long way to helping you enjoy your fitness journey and stay consistent. Enjoying the journey and enjoying your workouts at least 80 to 90% of the time is arguably one of the most important things about fitness. Because if you're not enjoying it and your only goal is aesthetics, then really what is the point? There is so much more value to fitness than aesthetics. It's good for your mental health, your physical health, it improves longevity. Your health and fitness is just so valuable, and working out in a way that you actually enjoy makes the biggest impact on that. So those are all the life hacks. Please share your gym girl life hacks in the comments because I want to learn just as much as you do. Let's make this comment section the top gym girl resource on YouTube. And if you've enjoyed this, I know you're gonna love my new muscle growth series. So I'll link the playlist here next and I'll see you there.